All right, everybody. So I've been working on my Spiderverse team. Sherry's coming up, and they'll all be at 5 stars. They're all at 5 stars now. So that event isn't going to be a problem for me now, which felt like it took forever. But I don't love using the Spiderverse team in that team. So I don't like using those top 5 together, just because a couple of them just fit really well on other teams. Like Spider-Man fits really well with the Brawlers. I mean, so does Miles, but Spider-Man would give my Brawlers a little bit more damage. Venom, I use on my arena team, so Venom's going to be, I mean, that's low for him right now. I'm going to put him level 70 and put a bunch more materials into him. So he doesn't really make sense to me on the team because he's significantly stronger than Carnage, Green Goblin, and Miles. So I've been kind of racking my brain as to how to make the team better. And I like the idea of Kingpin. Because of this ability here, Boss's Orders, applying offense up to 5 allies, I don't even have that maxed out, is a very good benefit to have, especially with the Spiderverse. But what's more important to me is applying defense up. So applying defense up to all allies for 2 turns. So I wanted to add him onto the team. So that's my first thought. And I had the team of Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Miles, Carnage, and Kingpin. Like this. Oh, no, not like this. This is what I'm going to show you in a little bit. It was this. So I like that team. That's a good team. Okay, but Kingpin's speed is a problem. Okay, Kingpin is down here at 75. Okay, so he is only faster than 3 of the other characters in the entire game. So it takes a little while to get his ult off right away. But once his ult is off, he's good. He served his purpose. Whether he does any other damage outside of that is irrelevant because he has done what he needed to do. Now, Cable, if you don't know, Cable's not a bad character. The downside of Cable is that his damage just goes to 1 target. It's good damage, don't get me wrong. I mean, even if I added this, it's good damage. But it's only to one other character, one other player. But his passive is what's important here. His passive says, on his level 1 passive, so you don't even need to put anything into this ability, is on spawn, self and all allies gain 5% speed bar. Okay, that's great. So gaining the 5% speed bar puts a little bit more into Kingpin, so it makes him a little bit faster. So the way that I did it, and it's probably not the right way to do it, was I multiplied his 75 by 1.05, which makes it 77.7 or 78.75 for literally 1 turn. So that's an ability that, okay, it's an idea. It'll get him to go a little bit faster. If that gets him to go a little bit faster, great. But another cool thing with Cable is his overload. His overload ability rewinds speed bar. So it attacks primary target for 180% damage and changes the speed bar by 50%. And it also adjusts the speed bar of adjacent allies by 10%. This is what I'm looking for. If I can use this early, rewind some turn meter of some characters, and be able to use Kingpin's ult a little bit earlier, it might make the team viable. It might make the team a little bit better. So I'm looking at these matchups right now, and yeah, Green Goblin's got his cauterize ability, but with Gamora gaining offense up, with Rocket giving out ability or buffs at the beginning of his turn, with Drax taunting at the beginning, and with Groot taunting on his pretty good plan, this isn't the best team to play it on. With a team without a reliable cleanse or dispel, it's not a good idea. Okay, so I'm looking at these couple of Mystic controllers here. Storm isn't bad, but there's really no positive buffs on this team except for the Hulk when he gets into his half health. So that might be the one I choose. And then this one's Nightmare. We got the 2 taunters again. You have a Minerva. You have a stronger Rocket, I think, than the first one by quite a bit. And then a Miss Marvel is just going to keep healing herself and also taunts when a character gets below 50. So I think we got to go with the middle one. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to win, but the test for this is if Kingpin can get his ult off relatively quick, and then put some damage into the team. Because now I could raise Cable's ult to the next level, make him a little bit stronger. I can raise his basic. So this isn't the tell-all. This is just going to show me and show you guys if it's a good idea, if it's a good strategy. So here we go. We're going to jump right. All right, here we go. So now, part of me wants to wait with this, but with a defense down right off the bat from Miles' passive, I got to go for it. And especially since he summons minions, I want to get him off the board as quickly as I can. All right. I'm always going to put the Disrupt on Hulk because he is very annoying to get through. So that, I got to go right away. All right. So now, yep. Heal block doesn't really affect us that much. So that's okay. All right, now, here is the test. With Cable's middle ability here, his special, we're going to rewind Ronin's speed bar by 50%. Now, that's going to delay his minions, and that's going to delay his ability block ult, which I don't want to have during his offense up. So here we go. Negate that speed bar. I've got defense down here, so I'm going to try to eliminate him, which, yeah, I didn't think I would. All right, but now, this is good. I have very minimal damage taken on the left here, and I get to use Kingpin's ult. We're going to ult that. All right, see? Using Carnage's special wipes him right off the board, so I don't even have to think about it. So now here's the tricky thing. Now I do have Miles's his special here, which does do a good amount of damage, but I want to prevent the Hulk from taunting because I want to get rid of this Storm. This Storm is going to be a pain in the butt because of her ultimate ability that charges up. So we're going to try to take some speed bar away. All right, we're still offensed up. We're still offensed up there even after that. And we resisted, everybody except for Miles resisted that, and that was perfect. So here we go. We're going to ult. We're going to basic. Okay, now we're going to be able to ult with offense up, and we will absolutely eliminate her. And I'm hoping this doesn't take the Hulk below because it is random, but let's give it a shot. Oh, perfect. All right, so that was exactly what we wanted. Now we're going to get, oh, he was blinded. Now, this is something that I did in my last round. I used his minions here. And I think I'm going to do the same because they're going to go before the Hulk, and the Hulk's going to use his leaping ability. So, oh, and that gave him defense down. So now Elektra just used that, and now Hulk is going to attack over here, which isn't too bad because we'll get a lot of them down here. So let's get rid of Elektra here maybe. All right, and now we just got to focus out the Hulk. Defense down from Miles, which is great. That offense up. Oh, he wasn't taunting anymore because he took a turn. So he used his ult on Kingpin, who was defensed up. So that was lucky RNG there. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna roll away. I do wish Kingpin's minions did a little bit more damage to counteract how slow he is. All right, now this might. At least put the on. All right, and it killed him. So, long story short, depending on the matchup, which is very, very key, this team will not beat Defenders. It will not beat Fury's Shield, I don't think. But given the right team, and there it is again, there's that matchup again. This is a very viable team that I think you can put together. Yeah, I know Green Goblin's going to be used for the Sinister Six. I get it. But my Sinister Six are very, very low compared to my Green Goblin. I pulled a 5 red star. I actually pulled a 6 red star on Green Goblin. So he's going to be pretty high up there once I get into 6 stars. So for right now, I like this team a lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's all I got for today. This is State of Emergency. I'll see you here next time.